Welcome back to SpadeCardMagic. Today I'm going to show you how to do a false table shuffle. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, before I begin, comment down below if you like this new setup. And without further ado, let's get on with the performance. Alright, so here's what the false table shuffle should look like. So for this demo, I have the 4 aces on top of the deck. And I'll just be using that just to retain them on top. So it's like this. You pull it away. Then you shuffle, like so, and give it a cut. But that retains these cards. And that's the false table shuffle. Alright, to do the table riffle shuffle, it's really easy. And to start off, you need to first know how to do the regular table riffle shuffle. So to do that, you want to start off with the deck in this orientation and cut it in half, close to half as you can. Bring that half over, and so you're holding it like this. So both your thumbs should be choked up near the corners. Your index fingers are right here, and then you want to bring up the corners. And then when you bring it up, you want to bring these halves closer. That'll just help the corners fall together in the same place. Because what happens if you don't bring it together is that the corners will do that and they won't really touch. So what you can do is just keep practicing this until you feel comfortable with the regular table riffle shuffle. So let's move on to the false part. So to do this, you have to be able to do this motion comfortably. So once you do that, we're not actually squaring up the shuffle like that. We're just stopping when the two halves are in about this position. So when you have like this and like this, that's maybe a little exaggerated, but you want to stop when the halves are still sticking out. And then what you want to do from this position is just give the cut. So you might have seen in the performance, I gave it a cut, but what I actually did is I just took this pack and in a real fast motion, I bring it to the top like a cut, and then I squared it up. But that cut actually just takes the packet and brings it to the top and just fixes everything. Because this was from the top originally. You put it in the deck, then you bring it back to the top. So it's completely false. And now let's go over that sequence. So you do this, you pull it apart, you bring your fingers together, you bring it closer, you ripple up. That's a false, or that's the real deal. And then you do it like this. You want to push it this far. Make sure your hands conceal that. So your ring finger should be on either corner like so. And now the cut. So what you want to do is with your thumb, bring it to about the end right here where the corner, like just right before the flappy bit right here, just where it's all solid bits. You want to bring it to the end of that, and then rotate your deck around that thumb, and then bring it to the top. And the cut should be done in a real fast motion. But the shuffle, it doesn't have to be terribly fast. It can just be done at a comfortable speed. So like this, you push it in, make sure it's about like that, like about an inch. And then what you want to do is just do that. Make sure when you do it, you don't grab cards from the other pile, because that's one main thing that can happen. So if you're like this, and then you could accidentally do this and mess this up. So just make sure you have quite a bit of room, so you know where to grab, and then you can just put this at the top. And once you get it down, this looks like a genuine shuffle and a cut. So once you get it like this, you can actually do this and give it a cut. And make sure that false cut at the end is fast, because if it's slow, they will see it come out of the middle parts of the deck and it will look weird. Alright, so it should look like this. You take the halves, you scoot up, you bring it in like so, and then you push it together and about that far, and you will get used to it about how much to leave. It doesn't have to be this much, just make sure it's enough for you to grab. So like this, make sure it's just enough for you to grab. It can be less, it can be more, like this, and then do the cut squared up, and you're good. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time on SpadeCardMagic.